Hey guys, it's Soko. Thanks for watching. Tonight I have a very special video that I wanted to record for you guys. It is my special dedication to one of my favorite brands, as you guys know, and here we talk about all the time on Twitter. It's my beloved Too Faced. So, Too Faced products have been around for quite some time. I probably should have done more research as to when they actually started, but regardless, we're still gonna go ahead and roll on in. So without further poo-poo, let's get started. So, Too Faced has been one of my favorite products for quite some time. In the last, I would probably say 3 to 4 weeks, I have purchased about 7 to 8 different packages from them. And you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, how much have you paid? Probably more than I'd like to admit. So I wanted to make a video directly to them because they're so awesome and they just touch my heart in so many different ways. They have so many different products that suit all skin types. They have different products and palettes, especially their eyeshadow palettes that work with so many different skin tones as well. And I have tried a lot of different products of theirs. Some work for me and unfortunately some don't, which I will get into that shortly. But for the most part, I wanted to go over all of the products that I have purchased thus far, and I still have 2 more packages that are coming this week. And I think I will be set for quite some time until they start rolling out some more products and new designs or new palettes, etc., etc. So I will go ahead and get started with one of the reasons as to why I started with Too Faced. So I started with them because I love some of the scents that they actually have to offer, such as the Sweet Peach. That was one of the first palettes of mine that I did purchase, and I absolutely love it. I use it almost every day just because of the neutral colors that it does have within the palette itself. And it's just a great everyday use palette to use. So I will pull that out in just a minute. Now I have also purchased a lot of other palettes with them as well, and only one of them I've actually returned. I do not have all of their palettes just because there's too many. Some of them I already have colors in other products and brands that I just don't need to replicate. So here is the Sweet Peach palette, because I want to go over all of the palettes first, and then I'll get into some of the other products that I have actually purchased that I have on hand right now. And I'll give you a preview, or at least tell you a few descriptions of the other products that are on their way to me later this week. So again, we didn't get a chance to go out today to look at any vanity sets. So again, we're having everything on my floor, which is fine. And hopefully you'll enjoy the background that I have selected specially for Too Faced. And I hope that they will follow me on Twitter one day, and maybe one day I will be able to represent them in obviously always a positive manner and be able to PR for them. So that would be a fantastic dream of mine, and hopefully one day that'll happen. But until then, I'm still going to represent them, talk about all their products, give you guys my best reviews and my experiences based on obviously my own personal views of what I feel about each and every one of their products. And I'm also going to give you guys some information on a product that I did purchase but I did end up returning and why I returned it. So this is the Sweet Peach palette. And this is a authentic purchase, and I know there are a lot of fakes and a lot of even dupes out there, but fakes wise, this is not a fake, this is authentic. I don't have the original box. Usually I do keep the original boxes, but I didn't this time. But you can see right here where the ID code is, and it was the same code as the original box that it came in. Now this does have your typical mirror, And it does have all of your beautiful colors as well. And it does smell like sweet peaches. Yes, I totally smelled it again because I just adore peaches. They're one of my favorite fruits, and it's an overall very cute design that they have created. Also, in case you didn't know, they do have an app, a Too Faced app, where you can use their emojis, and they're all mostly peachy flavored, I guess you could say, or they also have the new gold chocolate bar in there. They have the gold kisses. They have a bunch of things in there. So if you want to use it, go ahead and download it in the App Store, whether you have Android. I'm not 100% sure if it's an Android. I assume it is. But I do know it is on the Apple Store as well, since I have an iPhone. But as you can see, a lot of the colors I have used, and I enjoy all of them. I think there might be only a couple that I have not touched yet, but eventually I will. I do love this palette. Like I said before, it is great for everyday use, very neutral colors. It just suits what I like and what I need for everyday use. So here is one palette that is my favorite. So thank you, Too Faced, for making this awesome palette. Another palette that I thoroughly have enjoyed that came out not too long ago, the beginning of November or so, is the Clover palette. This is the original box. So like I said, I do try to keep the original boxes, but I do have, so in every Too Faced, sorry about the blur there, in every Too Faced palette, they do have a little pamphlet here that comes with some ideas on how you can do your eyeshadow looks and give you directions, so to speak, on how to do this, what you want to look for. So we have a soft and cuddly look, we have the puppy love look, and we have the I love you girl. And in the front, you can see how you can achieve these looks, which is great. So they'll tell you exactly, which one to use, which product, which shadow rather, to use in each of the different styles that you are looking to obtain, achieve, however you want to say it. Now, the biggest reason I loved this palette was because of the design. I also am a huge fan of animals, and we do have 2 dogs ourselves. So I will, if I have a chance, introduce you to them at some point. But this also reminded me of a lot of Sanrio and Hello Kitty, and it does say in the back, just so you know, whoever said diamonds are a girl's best friend never met Clover, which is Too Faced co-founders Jared and Jeremy's adorable fur baby. Inspired by our mini Chihuahua mascot, this limited edition eyeshadow collection features 18 brand new matte and shimmer shades in exclusive Clover packaging. It's puppy love at first sight. So it is absolutely adorable. And again, like all of their other palettes, you have their typical mirror and you have all of your shades. Now, a lot of these shades I have not been able to use fully just because they do not work with my skin tone, which is unfortunate, but it does happen from palette to palette depending on the type of brand and the type of company that you're going with. Too Faced, I love you. You guys have always been one of my most favorite brands out there that I do love to purchase your products. I know a lot of people feel that your products are a bit on the pricier side, which makeup is not cheap, especially if you want something solid, something that's going to last, something that is going to retain its value and sustain on your face and make sure that all of the pigmentation is there always. That's what we want in our makeup. We also don't want anything that's going to hopefully damage our skin even more so than typical sunlight and any other additives that we might go through on a day-to-day basis. So some of the colors you can see up close here, and some of them I have used and tried and did not work well. For example, they have a Lucky Clover, which is kind of like a pea green color. That does not work well. Chihuahua and Fur Baby, they are a light and a darker brown, which does not work well with my skin tone. I know in the picture here, I probably look pretty pale. Sorry about that. But I do like Save Them All, which is a very dark shimmery brown. I tried Spoiled, which is this blue over here, and it just did not work very well for me. It was very light, even going over multiple times. The pigmentation wasn't there, even though it looks very pigmented. So that is one downfall on this palette. I Rough You and Cuteness Overload quite a bit, which they are both somewhat shimmers. They're on the side right here, and they're pinks. And I like to use those in the corner of my eyes just to kind of work into a transition color of some sort. I haven't really used Paw Print. Rut Row is a great color as well, which is kind of more of a deeper shimmery purple. I have not used the Daddies Love Me, which is a more of a velvety red color, as well as Love is Love, which is a very pink color. I don't work on too many pinks just because I don't think it suits my skin tone very well, compared to the Sweet Peach, where they do have two pinks that I do use frequently, which work well because they're a lighter pink. As you can see, this is a deeper pink. Wet Kisses I love because it's a nice bronzy, shimmery color. I don't use too many blacks unless I'm going out and I'm doing that smoky eye look. So Good Boy I will probably never use because it is mustard yellow. I don't do yellow. I also know in Anastasia's Prism palette that I did do a review for you guys recently, that just probably won't be a color that I'll use too often. I might try and play around with it, but overall not a color for me. TF Mascot, I did try to use that at one point, which is right here, but it looks a little bit different in the camera, but it is very bright purple with a shimmer to it as well. Best Friends is probably my favorite, and as you can see, and it's nice because it's kind of like a bluish green teal color, similar to what Spoiled looks like, but then it also has kind of like a bronzy brown color to it, and it does have an iridescent change of tone color to it on your eyelid. So this is another favorite palette of mine by Too Faced, so I appreciate you guys making this. The product itself sold, I think, pretty quick. They do still have, obviously they have these in stock right now, but I know a lot of the proceeds to this do go to an animal foundation that both Jared and Jeremy do support. So I do want to thank you guys for that, because our fur babies, they're our babies. So we do appreciate that and appreciate people who recognize that. Another palette, before I put this away, that I do kind of want to go over with you guys is there's two other palettes that I recently purchased that I will get to in just a second, but I did want to let you guys know I did purchase the white chocolate bar palette. Unfortunately, I did have to return it. It just was not a good color tone for me. It was very neutral, which you guys know, and I speak about this frequently. I love my neutral colors, but unfortunately these were way too neutral. You could barely see them on my skin when I did do a swatch. So unfortunately I had to return that. But in place of that, until I get that money back, I did buy two more palettes. So one of them is, and you guys heard me earlier today, I did do another video about glitters, and that was Urban Decay's Moon Dust. Did not like that very much at all, so I'm giving another glitter palette a try instead of Fenty Beauty, since that was just one by a good friend of mine, Natasha. So I did purchase the Glitter Bomb from Too Faced, and this is the back, as you can see. And with this palette, I have not swatched this. I am not going to do a swatch. I will do a swatch on a later day, just not tonight. I just kind of wanted to give my props up to Too Faced because I love them so much. But again, they do have a glamour guide as well, just like they do in every single one of their palettes. And what's nice about this is they have a Glitterazzi, they have a Disco Fever, and a Light My Fire. So This is the, I'm trying to see guys, sorry. So this is the little guide that they have. Again, they show you how to do all of the different color schemes and which colors to use. It would be kind of nice if they told you which brushes are best to use as well, but that's fine, it's not a big deal. And what I thought was really cute is the glitter part of this actually does move. You won't be able to really see it that much, but it does move and kind of shake if you were to see this in person. So without waiting, I am going to go ahead and show you what these glitters look like. You do still get your typical mirror, and here are your colors. I will get up close as best as I can. So you get 10 colors. And now in the back it does say, step into your very own glitter lab and experience an explosion of creativity with 8 sparkly prismatic glitter bomb shades. And you can use the white or the black matte bases to brighten or intensify the glitters, or apply them wet for a liquid crystal-like finish. Who says you can't wear glitter for breakfast? So I do like these colors a lot. These colors are probably colors I would use every day if I really wanted to glitz it out, glam it out. They do have your brightening base, which is white, and they have a intensifying base, which is black. You have fairy dust, which is a white shimmer. We have confetti, which is a pink shimmer. Hot damn girl. So that is a purple shimmer. We have glitter golds, which is a silver shimmer. We have rosé all day, which is a little bit more of a peachy shimmer. We have work it, which is a deeper pink shimmer. Oh, it's more of a yellow goldish shimmer. And splash, which is kind of a light sea blue, which is this guy right here, shimmer. So as you can see, I will do swatches for you guys. I'm just not going to do them at this moment because this is all about Too Faced, guys. And this is all of the products that I have, that I own, that I love, or maybe I won't love, but for the most part, I guarantee you I'm gonna love all this stuff. So I did buy this recently, and I got this for half off. They just had a sale recently with Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and they extended a lot of those deals throughout this past week, where they did end up having half off, 30% off, 20% off. So, you know, I went to town with all of my Too Faced products. Another product that came out not too long ago, ooh, I might sneeze, hold on. Hold on. Sorry if I sneeze. Okay, so Too Faced Gold Chocolate. So I do not have any of the other chocolate bar palettes, so I decided to buy this in place of the white chocolate bar palette because of the fact that I figured, you know what, these colors looked pretty good. They look like they would mesh well with my skin tone a lot better. Here are some of the colors. I do apologize if it is a little bit blurry, if I do get a little too close. But these are metallic matte eyeshadow palettes, and they are made with 100% cocoa. So we will go ahead and take a look at this palette, and I will show you a sneak preview, even though I'm sure you've seen them on YouTube as well from other users who have done their swatches, put on the shadows themselves. And I will do two separate videos, one for the glitter bomb and one for the chocolate bar, the gold chocolate bar palette. Now this does, just so you guys can see this, says that the take decadence to the next level with a luxurious glow, and sorry, it's not luxurious glow, luxurious gold and cocoa powder infused eyeshadow palette that smells as good as it looks. Have a major metallic moment with foiled shadows that are created with real gold for an epic high shine finish that's paired with rich, seductive mattes for coffee to cocktail wears. All shadows feature a soft velvety texture with full coverage payoff. The entire palette is infused with skin-loving cocoa powder for a decadent chocolate scent. So that's what we get with the gold chocolate bar palette, and let's take a quick peek. I love the actual palette itself. I think they did a great design. As you can see, the chocolate bar here, and then we have the chocolate dripping. And of course it says the same information on the back as it does on the box. Another thing that I did enjoy about this is it's not flimsy to open. You do kind of, if you can kind of see there, see right here, you do have to open it up a little bit with stronger sense than you normally would. And as soon as you open it, you are just brought into your face is just fuming with that chocolate smell. This mirror is a lot bigger than what some of the other palettes have been, and here are all the gorgeous colors. I am loving these colors. We've got some greens and golds, silvers. We've got your typical chocolates and your blacks for your smoky eye look. We've got lighter, I mean, everything is straight shimmer. The only thing that is not a shimmer, that is a matte, is the Cocoa Truffle Decadent So Bougie Rollin' in Dough. Everything else is a shimmer, as you can see. So I will definitely do a separate video for this, and I will do a swatch for you guys and see how pigmented these colors are going to be on my skin. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that these will be fantabulous and work well for me. And I think there is one in here. I just can't get to it. Just bear with me one moment while so this one also has your typical guide, your chocolate gold guide. And chocolate is worth its weight in gold is what it says. So just like all of the other ones, we have your guide, and we have we have Love and Cocoa, we have Razzle Dazzle, and Your Money. So here are the different looks. And obviously you get your different directions. Sorry if this is not in the best location for you guys to view, but I will do a better job when I am actually swatching these for you soon, probably later this week. So stay tuned for that and stay close to your YouTube for those. But this is something that I am definitely looking forward to. You guys know I love my glitters, love my shimmers, so I'm looking forward to the Glitter Bomb and looking forward to the Gold Chocolate Bar palettes. So those are 4 different palettes that I do have with Too Faced that I will let you know about. I did get this as a freebie, just kind of want to throw this at you guys. This is another little mini chocolate bar. So this, you can indulge in this bite-sized chocolate collection of our best-selling Chocolate Soleil matte bronzer in shades from the Chocolate Bar eyeshadow palette, all infused with antioxidant rich cocoa powder and a decadent chocolate scent. Of course, I love chocolate. Who doesn't love chocolate? Smells great. Does say Too Faced right there on the inside. And then we also have the different shadows. We have 3 different shadows as well as the bronzer. I do have the Chocolate Soleil as a bronzer that I do use from time to time. I like to use the bronzers more as a contour compared to a typical either powder or a cream contour, just because it works better. Too Faced knows what the heck they're doing, so they know their shit. They know exactly how to make their products work. They know how to make their products last, and they know what their products are worth, which is why they are a little bit on the pricier end for some individuals who might say, you know what, that stuff's way too expensive. Why am I going to spend that much money, etc., etc. But to me, it's worth it because the products last, they work, they last all day. So that's why I continue to buy them and support their products continuously. So another set of products that I do kind of want to go over with you guys. Let me grab a couple here. So I do want to grab 2 other pieces and then I'll go into a couple more products. So when you purchase a certain amount of money on, or you spend a certain amount of money on Too Faced website, they do send you little mini cosmetic bags. So I have 2 that I received not too long ago. One is called Peaches in Cream, and it does say Too Faced on the back. I would not be using these, so these will more than likely be going in a giveaway very soon. And the other one, which I did just receive earlier this week, it says, Too Faced, you're like really pretty. So you're so pretty. But anyways, those two will be going in some type of Too Faced giveaway prize for somebody, maybe you or you. So keep an eye out for that. Also, I wanted to go over, I have not used this yet. I've heard mixed reviews on their melted chocolate lipsticks. They're the metallic lipsticks, but maybe I'll give it a try and take a picture later tonight after the video. But this, I did buy this at Marshall's and it was only $5. So figured why not take a look. It's the metallic frozen hot chocolate. It's the melted metallic. And it's super cute, and I will show it to you. So this is what it looks like. And I do like it. It smells delicious, smells like chocolate. Even, I mean, you can see most of the time when you guys go to TJ Maxx, you go to Marshall's or Ross or wherever you're getting discounted products, makeup, skincare, whatever it might be, home items. I always hit the makeup and the skincare products first because I want to see what's there. I want to see if there's anything that is reasonably priced that I might be able to do a product review on, do a giveaway for you guys. So this was the only one that they had that had not been touched, had not been squeezed out. So I'm keeping this for a rainy day, but maybe I'll use it. I had a friend of mine, Jay Nicole, off of Twitter, that said she wasn't that impressed with it. It was not, I think, what she had expected. So she had mixed reviews, mixed feelings about it. So write down in the comments below if you have tried this and whether you love it or you hate it. Epic win, epic fail. So I will try that at some point, but just wanted to point that one out to you guys as well. Another lipstick that I did purchase from Too Faced recently is, and I know a lot of you guys are so excited for this, and I want to give you guys my honest opinion. Normally my lips are very hydrated. They are not dry, they're not chapped or anything like that, but I did buy the Unicorn Tears, and this is in the La Creme. And I did try this. It is a gorgeous color. Now, if you Google this, you will see different shades on different individuals' lips. Some of the shades are more blue, some are more pink, some are more purple. As you can see, I have used this slightly. And when I did use this, it was kind of clumpy. It wasn't what I had expected. I found that using some type of a gloss first, which I did use the Too Faced Peach Lip Oil Gloss, and then I put this on. It wasn't as prominent and pigmented alone if I just had used this by itself, but it still worked. So if you have this problem, you might want to go ahead and use some type of a gloss or a lip balm and then try and put this on in the event that it kind of clumps up a little bit on your lips. And I don't want to say I have thick lips or anything, but my lips are a little bit thicker than normal. Asians? Is that racist? Is that stereotypical? Sorry, if it is, I swear I'm not. But anyways, I did have a little bit of trouble with that, putting that on by itself. I tried it both ways, but had better results with lip gloss or lip balm. There are 3 other products that I want to get into with you guys, and these 3 are probably some more favorite products of mine. So one of them being the Sweet Peach Glow. And the reason why I like this is because it has a blush, it has a bronzer, and it has a highlighter in it. Between the next 3 products, this included, I had spent $109. So you know how expensive their products really are. Again, you do get a little glamour guide. And it will give you some looks like a dewy peach, peach glow, or a frosted peach look. So you can see that here. And it does give you a little guide to tell you where you should put what product and where, which is nice. It's very nice for them to do. And I do enjoy that. Again, it smells delicious, smells like peach. You do get a little bit of mirror. Sorry, it's dirty because of the product itself when it moves around, but you can see that we have all of our, so we have our blush, we have our bronzer, and then we have our highlighter. The highlighter is pretty impressive compared to Versali's Jelly Beam highlighter and some of the other highlighters I've used, like even Smashbox's Halo highlighter. This shows up almost blinding. If you use enough, you can get that blinding look, just so you are aware of that. I do like this a lot, and I find that this is definitely worth the money because you're getting 3 products that last a really long time, especially if you're using them on an everyday basis or even a few times a week. You can get so much use out of this alone, and it is worth the money in my opinion. Another product that I absolutely adore is their loose mattifying powder. So this is the Peach Perfect, and this is Too Faced Peach Perfect Mattifying Loose Setting Powder infused with peach and sweet fig cream. Look at how much product you guys get in here. I don't remember the retail price on this. I want to say it was either in the mid 30s, high 30s, or low 40s. But you don't need a lot, especially if you are one to put your foundation on and you want to bake and then place some powder on. But either way, it's nice because it does have a little clasp here. So you would just pop this open and then you will have your product. And again, it smells really, really good. It does have the shape of a peach. Sorry, it's a little bit dirty, but it works pretty well with a beauty blender. That's what I use. I use a slanted side of a beauty blender, and I will tap some out because that's the best way it comes out. Otherwise, it comes out all over my sink and all over my countertop in my bathroom. So I just pat some of that on, let it bake for a few minutes or few seconds, probably about 30-60 seconds, and then I'll go ahead and go over with a powder. So I love that product. Smells delicious. It actually lasts. It works very well to keep my foundation in place. So it is one of my other favorite products from Too Faced. So the other product that I wanted to go over with you guys is the mattifying setting spray. So I know a lot of you guys have asked, is it worth it? Is it worth the money? Yes. It is worth the money. I think absolutely everything from Too Faced is worth the money. The reason I say that is because, yet again, everything that they have pushed out has worked very well, has been very pigmented, has been, to me, it's affordable. I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys that I make a ton of money. I don't make a ton of money. I do well for myself. I also have 3 degrees, working on a 4th degree right now. Just a little background information on myself. I do live in one of the top 3 or 5 richest counties in the United States, and it has been that way for quite some time. And I like to have products that work well, that last, and are going to be worthwhile to me. If I have to spend a little bit extra more money for it, I will, which is why I'm here. I'm doing all of these videos for you guys, the reviews, the blogs, talking about it on Twitter, Instagram, and whatnot. Now this, I do have one downside to this, using this. So it does also smell like peaches, peach and sweet fig. But you want to make sure that you have you're spraying this 6 to 8 inches from your face, which it does state that on the bottle. But you do get a lot out of this because you don't need a whole lot on your face, honestly. A little bit goes a long way. And not only that, but you want to make sure that you're either wearing a robe over your clothes before you put this on, because it will leave some spots. I wore a shirt and it was a red shirt, and it wasn't really satiny, but it was a red shirt. And when I sprayed, not knowing, using this for the first time, it ended up leaving little white spots all over. So now I either have a robe on before I spray, once my makeup has been all put on and in place, and just to set the makeup so it stays all day. That would be my only downside to this. This is a bit pricey. I think this is in the mid 30s, high $30 range. So again, I spent $109 on those 3 products alone. Worth it? Yes. Expensive. I mean, you don't have to buy everything that I have purchased, obviously, from Too Faced. Some of the products I just buy when I get paid, and some of them I just like to splurge a little bit and give you guys the best reviews possible. As I've said before, it is difficult for me to find YouTubers out there, and even looking at blogs that have the same type of skin tone or hyperpigmentation in certain areas of my face and on my skin, compared to other YouTubers. And when I compare myself and looking at different foundations and looking at highlighters and eyeshadows and, you know, all of the makeup products and even skincare products that I love to purchase. So just keep that in mind. And this is really the reason why I'm doing these YouTube videos, because I have nothing to really compare it to. A lot of the people like different types of products compared to me. I don't want to say I want to jump on the bandwagon, but there are a lot of products I absolutely think are adorable, want to try, and I buy them. And here we are today. So the other products that I do want to go over is, earlier this week, they being Too Faced, had the grab bag. So they had the mystery grab bag, which was $39. You would get 5 full-size products. So I did purchase a grab bag, and then I also purchased a separate lipstick. So one of the lipsticks, which I had been wearing in my last few videos, was called Bachelorette. The downside that I found with this is, and overall, before I get started with this lipstick, this package was completely damaged. I was completely shocked when I came home, saw how damaged it was. It looked like somebody had ran over my package. As you can see, and I showed you guys in another video or on Twitter, but you can see the damage on this lipstick alone. And because of the damage, the lipstick itself even gets a bit messed up. So I do like this color a lot. It is very pink. I did wear this in my last video. It's more pink than I had expected, but it's still a great color. This is the La Matte. It's normally I don't like matte lipsticks, but this is very hydrating, which I love about Too Faced products. And it works very, very well with what I am trying to achieve on an everyday look for work or just for fun, for my videos for you guys. So this is one product that did get slightly damaged, just so you guys are aware. I'm going to show you all the damaged products, and then I'm going to tell you one other story. So another product, this did not get damaged at all, so I'm very happy, but this is one of my other favorite products, and I didn't bring it out because I already knew I had it in the scrub bag. So this is one of their Better Than Sex mascara, and I will tell you, I have been through so many different mascaras because my eyelashes go straight down, as you guys know, and it's very difficult for me to curl my lashes, let alone get a mascara that's going to keep my lashes somewhat up. I still use falsies, and I do need to buy some new ones. So if you guys know of anybody that's got some semi-natural looking for everyday use, for mono lids especially, let me know. Send me your code, comment below, let me know the website. This is one of my favorite mascaras. I cannot give any more props to this mascara than than I can right now. It works, it lasts. It does say that it has dramatic volume, longer lashes, and a dramatic look with one coat. You literally only need to use one coat. So this is one product that is still brand new, intact, no damage whatsoever, that I absolutely love. Another product that I'm pulling out of the bag is called the Perfect Eyes. So this is an eyeliner that I'm excited to use. There was a little bit of damage to it. You won't really be able to tell much, but there's a little dent here, so it's nothing major. What I liked about this is you could do a really great smoky eye with this, because this is just a rubber piece at the end here, so you could totally smoke out. And on the other side, of course, is the actual eyeliner. So this is in black, Perfect Eyes, and it's a waterproof eyeliner. I am going to put this to the test, and I am going to try this, I think, tomorrow. There was some slight damage, like I said, just a slight dent, nothing major. So with that said, let's see what else we've got in her. So we have, this is another lipstick that they did send to me. It's called Double Bubble. The chances of me using this are slim to none, so I'll either sell it or maybe I will give it, do a giveaway for this once we hit higher volume of followers, either on Twitter or here on YouTube. This did have slight damage as well, as you can see, but this is, and it also says Double Bubble on the bottom. Package itself was fine, but the lipstick itself, that's how much product you get. It is very pink, as you can see. This is probably not a color that would look very good on myself, but you can see all the damage all around. So just so you know, it looks like a really nice lipstick. It's just not a color that would suit me very well. I have two more products. Another product that they had sent me in this mystery bag, which I was excited for. It's called Too Faced Size Queen Mascara. So this is a major mascara to use. Oops, sorry guys. There you go. And what I loved most about this, there was no damage to this one. What I liked most is look at how thick that is. I mean, that wand itself is super thick. I can see why they call it Queen. You definitely get a lot of use, I would imagine, out of this alone. And I'm definitely going to try this in comparison to the Better Than Sex mascara. So that was another product that I did get. And last but not least, they did send me a little mini palette. This is the peanut butter and jelly. This was inspired by the social media sensation that is peanut butter from our best-selling semi-sweet chocolate bar collection. And we created this peanut butter palette of 9 gorgeous matte and shimmer shades featuring antioxidant-rich cocoa powder with a creamy peanut butter twist. Now this does include our signature glamour guide with 3 looks to get you started. So this was slightly damaged as well, nothing major, but I'm not sure if you could see, but there is a slight indentation here and it will not close fully, as you can see. So this was a really sad day for me. I did do swatches on this, and this was a swatch done a couple of days ago. So here is you get a mirror as well, a little mini mirror, so it's great for travel. And you get these colors, and again you do get your little mini guide, which is nice. So you can see the different colors. You get soft and sweet, rich and creamy, PB and J. So you get all of these different looks that you can play around with. So I do enjoy looking at these guides. I've never actually used one myself, but I do think that these are fantastic, that they come up with these different looks, these different ideas. And I can't close this to save my life, but I think it's great. It really is a really nice added feature that they do provide to you. Now, one last thing before we go is when I did receive this, this package that was completely broken, I was upset that I paid $39 for products that, yes, they were still usable, but in the end, I didn't want to pay for something that was smashed or dented, or I don't want to say could barely use, because I could still use them. So how sweet is Too Faced by sending me another grab bag. Now, I did get all of the same products, so I'm not going to take everything back out again. Everything is in one piece, and they sent me, so now I have double products. So I am considering just keeping these other products just to try and keeping the brand new products intact. And it's nice because it's got a little Ziploc bag, so I can totally take this on the go when I travel, and I have to worry about, well, hopefully not worry about too much spillage, but just wanted to let you know that Too Faced customer service is absolutely fantastic. I have never dealt with a makeup company or a skincare company that have done a better job than Too Faced. So props to Too Faced. You guys definitely know what you're doing, and I'm super excited to see what the future holds for you and see exactly what other products that you will come out with. Now, I do want to, go over a couple other items that I did tell you as earlier in the video that I did purchase. And I want to let you know exactly what I purchased. So unfortunately, I was an idiot this week and my mind just was elsewhere, and I ordered two of the same products in two of the same orders, two separate orders rather. So two of those products will be returned, but I do want to just let you know some of the products that I ordered that I will also do videos on. Now, I did purchase the Born This Way foundation, so I did get that in the golden color. So I'm hoping that'll give me a little bit more color because it is wintertime and I don't want to be too pale. As you can see right now, I'm pretty pale. Also bought two, not just one, two of those, the new diamond highlighter. I am super stoked about that. So one of them could be a giveaway, or I just might sell it. I'm not 100% sure, but it is infused and made with real gold, real diamond, not pigment, but diamond powder, they say. So I am really excited for that. They were $34 each, so keep that in mind. I also did purchase the I Want Candy Eyes little mini palette. It's about the same size as the peanut butter and jelly palette. I also bought the Peach Kiss lipstick. I think that's a matte as well, but it is infused and smells like peaches. Also, let's see, I've got a couple samples coming. Chocolate gold makeup bag, deluxe shadow insurance, not sure what that is. I did also choose my two free items, which is the glitter glue, which I already have, but I might do that as a giveaway, as well as the hangover setting spray. So that is, your hangover RX. It's a primer, but it's also a setting spray and can kind of be a face mist for you as well. So that is one of the orders that I purchased. And then of course, again, I did buy the Sweet Pie bronzer, so I'm super excited about that. It looks really nice, smells like peaches as well. And I did buy the Hangover primer because I do love that primer. I got it as a sample, was really, really good and worked fantastic for my skin. It's infused with some coconut oil, so just keep that in mind. If you don't like scents, don't buy that. A lot of Too Faced products do have some sort of scent, but not all of them do. Again, Born This Way foundation, which will be returned. Peach Kiss lipstick, which will be returned. And then I also did get the Hangover primer sample card, so I'm not sure, it's probably just a very small little piece of the Hangover primer. And then again, I got more glitter glue. So once I receive those products, which I did purchase those over the weekend, I will let you guys know my thoughts, especially on the foundation, and we will see what else comes, and we will see, we will definitely be trying out that diamond highlighter, and I'll let you know what my thoughts are against all the other highlighters that I have, and we will compare and see which one wins and which one is the epic fail, which one is the epic loser. So that's all I have for you guys right now. This is only strictly Too Faced. Too Faced, I love you guys. You guys are the best. You know what the hell you're doing. You know how to brand yourself, brand your products. You know your advertising. You know your marketing business schemes. You know how to engage your users. And it's great that you do engage and speak to your users and tell them how beautiful they look and the products that they're purchasing. You know, these are solid products that we are buying. So I will always represent, I will always say, Too Faced, you're awesome. You're number one in my book. I will continuously buy your products as long as I can continue to do so. So that's all for tonight. We've almost run into another hour, which will take me forever to edit, but that's okay. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment below, subscribe somewhere, either here or here. And again, thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate all of your time, your patience, and watching my wonderful videos that I push out. You guys know I'm no pro, but I am having fun doing this for you guys. So thanks again, and I will talk to you soon. My next video will be doing more swatches for Too Faced, or maybe I'll just switch it up a little bit and do my Morphe 15B and 39A swatches for you guys later this week. So thanks, have a good night, and don't stay up too late watching my videos because they'll always be there. Love you guys. Bye.